Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Our today's topic is standard deviation. This topic pertains to HSC part first. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the meaning and computation of standard deviation in the individual series by shortcut and direct method. Today, we are going to calculate the standard deviation, or you can say how the standard deviation is calculated in discrete and continuous series. We have the examples for both the series. Let us start now. We have the example here to calculate standard deviation in discrete series. Standard deviation is equal to under root of summation of x square divided by n. This is how standard deviation is calculated by mean in the discrete series. We have how to calculate the standard deviation. We have a separate formula from assumed mean. Standard deviation is equal to under root of summation of f dx square divided by n minus summation of f dx divided by n whole square. We have the example here how standard deviation is calculated in discrete series by assumed mean. Example is find out the standard deviation and coefficient of variation from the following values of the variable. We have the values of the variable. We have the variable in the form of x, and the values are 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 and 24. We have the frequency, number of items, 6, 12, 18, 26, 16, 10 and 8. Now let us start how standard deviation is calculated in a discrete series. We have a table here. In the first column we are taking the variable as x and the values of the variable 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 and the values and the frequency 6, 12, 18, 26, 16, 10 and 8. Let's calculate n first. 6 plus 12 plus 18 plus 26 plus 16 plus 10 plus 8. N is equal to 96. And then dx, we have the assumed mean here. We are taking the assumed mean here as 18. So we have to subtract this 18 from all values of x to get dx. dx means d means deviations and x means deviations from x. So subtracting this 18, our assumed mean, 12 minus 18 minus 6, 14 minus 18 minus 4, 16 minus 18 minus 2, 18 minus 18 0, 20 minus 18 2, 22 minus 18 4, 24 minus 18 6. This is dx. Now f dx, we have to multiply f with the deviations taken from assumed mean. 6 into 6 minus 36, 12 into minus 4 minus 48, 18 into minus 2 minus 36, 26 into 0 0, 16 into 2 32, 10 into 4 40, 8 into 6 48. Let us add up the minus sign values separately. Minus 36 plus minus 48 plus minus 36, it is equal to minus 120. Then plus values 32 plus 40 plus 48, 120. Now minus plus minus, it is minus 120 plus 120, it is 0. Summation of f dx is equal to 0. This is f into dx, f dx, and sum of these values which we got from multiplying f to dx is f dx, that is 0. Now f dx square, we have to make the f dx square 6 into 36 minus 6 into minus 36, 216, minus 4 into minus 48, 192, minus 2 into minus 36, 72, 0 into 0, 0, 2 into 32, 64, 4 into 40, 160, 6 into 48, 288. This is f dx square. Multiplying dx with f dx, we get f dx square. Now add up these values of the f dx square. 216 plus 192 plus 72 plus 0 plus 64 plus 60, 160 plus 288. This is equal to summation of f dx square, which is 992. Now let us learn here how we are calculating the actual mean here. X bar is equal to a plus summation of f dx divided by n. A means the assumed mean, which is 18. Summation of f dx is 0 divided by n, which is 96. 0 divided by 96, that is 0. It is equal to 18. This is how we are calculating the actual mean in the discrete series by taking into consideration the assumed mean. Now let's use the formula to calculate the standard deviation in the discrete series. We have the formula. Now SD. SD means the standard deviation is equal to under root of summation of f dx square divided by n minus summation of f dx divided by n whole square. Now inserting the values in the formula, in place of summation of f dx square, we will write the sum of the f dx square 992 divided by n, which is 96, minus in the formula, instead of summation of f dx, we are writing add up of the sum of the summation of f dx, that is 0 divided by n, that is 96. Now 92 divided by 96 minus 0 into 0 divided by 96 into 96, which is equal to 0. Then 992 divided by 96 minus 0 is equal to under root of 10.33. Making root of the 10.33, it is equal to 3.21. This is how standard deviation is calculated in the discrete series. Now let us see what is the coefficient of variation. In the coefficient, calculating the coefficient of variation, we have the formula standard deviation divided by mean, actual mean. We have standard deviation, the value which we got here, 3.21 divided by mean is 18 into 100. Therefore, our coefficient of variation is 3.21 divided by 18 into 100. That is 17.83. This is coefficient of variation in the discrete series. Now we have another example here. Continuous series. We are going to learn here how standard deviation is calculated in the continuous series. For calculation of the standard deviation in the continuous series, we have the formula for calculating this by actual mean. SD is equal to summation of fx square divided by n. And from assumed mean, the same formula. SD is equal to under root of summation of fd dash x square divided by n minus summation of fd dash x divided by n whole square. Example is compute standard deviation for following data by taking actual mean. We are going to calculate the standard deviation in the example not by the assumed mean but by actual mean. We have the values of the variable in the shape of the class intervals. X 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60 and 60 to 70. We have the corresponding frequencies against the each class interval in the form of f. 1, 4, 17, 45, 26, 5 and 2. Now let's come towards the solution. We have a table here. In the first column, we will write the variable x and the items in the shape of the class intervals. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60 and 60 to 70. We have to calculate the midpoint here. In the third column, we are taking the frequency 1, 4, 17, 45, 26, 5 and 2. Let's calculate the midpoint, or you can say the mid value. For calculating the midpoint or the average, we are adding up the lower limit of the class interval with the upper limit of the class interval divided by 2. So our first here in the second column we have MP, or you can say M, the mid value. 0 plus 10. It is 10 divided by 2, which is 5. 10 plus 20, that is 30, divided by 2, it is 15. 20 plus 30, it is 50, divided by 2, 25. 30 plus 40, it is 70, divided by 2, that is equal to 35. 40 plus 50, it is 90, divided by 2, that is 45. 50 plus 60, it is 110, divided by 2, 55. 60 plus 70, it is 130, divided by 2, it is 65. So we get the mid values here, adding up the lower limit with the upper limit divided by 2. Now, we need FM to calculate the actual mean. Now, let us multiply F with the midpoint M. 5 into 1, that is 5. 15 into 4, 60. 25 into 17, 425. 35 into 45, it is 1575. 45 into 26, 1170. 55 into 5, 275. 62 into 2, 130. Now let's calculate in first. We are adding up all values, the frequencies in F. 1 plus 4 plus 17 plus 45 plus 26 plus 5 plus 2. N is equal to 100. Now FM, we have multiplied here F with the M. Values are here. We are adding up these values to get summation of FM. 5 plus 60 plus 425 plus 1575 plus 1170 plus 275 plus 130. Summation of FM is called 3640. Now let's calculate the mean first. We have X bar is equal summation of FM divided by N. Summation of FM divided by N means 3640, which is summation of FM, and divided by N, that is 100. Dividing 3640 by 100, it is equal to 36.4. So our actual mean here is 36.4. Let us calculate the deviations. We have to subtract this 36.4 means the actual mean from all values, this midpoint which we got in the shape of X. Now, 5 minus 36.4, it is minus 31.4. 15 minus 36.4, it is minus 21.4. 25 minus 36.4, it is minus 11.4. 35 minus 36.4, it is minus 1.4. 45 minus 36.4, it is 8.6. 55 minus 36.4, it is 18 plus 0.6. 65 minus 36.4, it is 28.6. This is X, means the deviations taken from X, from the midpoint. Now X square, let's multiply 31.4 into 31.4 to get X square. 31.4 into 31.4 minus, it is minus plus 985 plus 96. Minus 21.4 into minus 21.4, it is 457.96. Now, minus 11.4 into minus 11.4, minus plus 129.96. Minus 1.4 into minus 1.4, 1.96. 8.6 into 8.6, 73.96. 18.6 into 18.6, 345.96. 28.6 into 28.6, 817.96. This is how we are getting the X square, by multiplying X into X. Now, Fx square, we have to multiply the values in F, means the frequency, with this X square. 1 into 985.96 equals 985.96. 4 into 457.96 equals 1831.84. 17 into 129.96 equals 2209.32. Now, 45 into 1.96 equals 88.20. 26 into 73.96 equals 1922.96. 5 into 345.96 equals 1729.80. 130 into 817.96 equals 1635.92. Now, for getting summation of fx square, we have to add up the values in the fx square. 985.96 plus 1831.84, 2209.32, 88.20, 1922.96, 1729.80, 1635.92, which is equal summation of fx square 1404. Now, inserting these values in the formula to calculate the standard deviation in continuous series by actual mean, we have the formula SD is equal to summation of fx square divided by n, where SD is standard deviation, summation of fx square is sum of fx square, and n is the number of items, the sum of f. Now, instead of summation of fx square, we will write 1404 divided by n, which is 1404 divided by 100. That is equal to 104.04. Making the root of 104.04, standard deviation is equal to 10.2. This is how standard deviation is calculated in continuous series by using actual mean. This is all about the calculation of the standard deviation in the discrete and the continuous series. Thank you very much.